Okay. I think I've got this. Hi. Okay, so we're currently loading up the park. I think hopefully I got this. I'm used to using Overwolf for my recording program on my computer. I'm actually not on the PlayStation for once. I
Park.
don't.
I think hopefully I got this. I'm used to using Overwolf for
Oh,
my
there's an
recording
infinite
program on my
loop.
computer. I'm actually not on the PlayStation for once.
I
Park.
don't.
I
In my
think
heart and
hopefully I
mind,
got this. I'm used
I
to
always
using
return to Atlanta.
Overwolf for my
Oh, there's an
recording
infinite
program on my
loop.
computer. I'm actually not on.
There we go. I think I got that fixed. Okay, so I'm not,
Atlantic
as I
Island
stated,
Park.
not used to doing this on the computer. I'll let her talk.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. We'll go and ask information.
Okay, so that's all working out. All right, check that. Okay. I need to take a good look at this kid because I never did get a good look at him last time. Okay. This is going through the Unreal 4 engine. It said, I'm still testing this out. I'm working this out. Kind of a bit of a recluse for me. So I don't normally like get out much. As I said, for once, I'm not on the PlayStation. If I turn my head, you can see my TV's over there. PlayStation 3 is literally to the left of me. Alright, let's look at the pretty. I probably should amp up the mouse settings because, whoa, man. It is not sensitive. 1.5 should do it. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. Alright, for those who may not be familiar with this game is based on the MMORPG by the same company called The Secret World. This is on Solomon Island, which is, I like how the entrance is very different from what I remember in the actual game. That's, that's not how it looks. Um, it's based on Solomon Island,
Attention patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience.
why are we coming when the
Prepare
park's
park for
closing?
shutdown.
Doesn't make any sense. Press. I also do not remember
Callum
this
was
plaque.
born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Seriously. Anyway, this game is, I don't know why she's coming when it's closing, because, yeah, that works out real well. So.
What?
Let her talk.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your
Kid
boy
can haul
just
butt.
ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Wait a minute. If he ran into the park, but you need to require to unlock the gates. Excuse me, where's the common sense in that? There is none. If the gates are already locked.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
Catch me, Mommy.
No reason for him to be able to run to the park. But okay. So the game is based off of Secret World, which is a modern day, more horror style MMO. It is free to play. You just have to buy the initial game and really the expansion stories if you want to. But overall, it's got a good free to play model. Okay, so I can have
There's
time to
something
talk
special
while
about the entrance to an amusement park.
I also don't remember
A
this
line
entrance.
drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream.
I have a hard time talking over
It's no wonder
characters.
Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Can I move up? Oh, this is the reason why I hate the park so much, by the way. Like, there's literal hell on earth in the MMO, but the park is the creepiest aspect of the whole game. I'm like, Every time I had to go do a mission in there when I create a new character, I'm like, Do not want to go there. This is more like what the park I remember, except it's even worse in the MMO.
The park. What happened here?
You can't catch me.
I'm gonna catch you. This is a short style horror game that was supposed to expand upon the MMO. So there, as I said, if you don't really know the MMO very well, there are going to be some things in this game that are going to be a little confusing. But overall, you don't really need to play the game to enjoy this. I will be playing this game in its entirety tonight. It's not a very long game. Let's see, where are we going? Not chipmunk. I don't like that chipmunk. Oh, I don't like you.
I think this belongs to Callum.
How do you not know what shoes your son wears? No one likes you.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Yeah, well, wait till he starts moving. So they recently did a Halloween special in the main game that was just had that little chipmunk featured in it.
I wonder what this is.
Archie Henderson is one of the from the Henderson farm in the main game. He did some pretty bad stuff. You know, reanimating golem, scarecrow, corpses, murdering, you know, the like usual everyday business of someone who's not all right in the head. Okay.
Callum, stay where you are! Hello?
Come on, Mommy.
Hello?
There he is. Sure, I'll ride the boat.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
I probably should have turned the Steam notifications off. Oops.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
So the main purpose of the game, of course, is you're looking for her son. She has a narrative through the whole thing in the main park, which I'm telling you, I hate this place so much in the main game. And you mostly are shouting out.
Callum, where did you go?
Like that.
Callum, where did you go?
Near a
I'm not
great
doing that
forest,
again.
there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband. We will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all four starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Oh, you again.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day.
Don't look at me like that.
Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
Just gonna look over here. Is he still looking at me?
After
Probably still
receiving
looking
a
at me.
thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
That's not a middle image I needed. Just
Nibble, nibble, little mouse.
sometimes it's a curse being an
At
upper
my
20 or something old.
house. An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm
Something gonna
will
happen?
come to you.
Beyond that
But
chipmunk.
Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother.
I feel like I should get a cup of
Come,
coffee.
children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good
was that?
mouthful, the old witch told
Is there something in
Gretel.
the water? I swear there's
Once he
something.
is fattened up, I
I
shall
don't like it when there's
feast
something
upon
in the water.
him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel
Okay.
pretended not to
Sounds like a plan.
understand. I do not know how.
Great idea.
Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel
duped by a 7-year-old.
Seizing her courage, brave Gretel
Not
gave the witch a
unsurprising.
shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Alright.
And then, because even children can't
Oh,
survive on
those
sweets,
mouths!
they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Cannibalism! Is that... Yeah, well, cause why not? Alright, that one's coming to an end. No, sir! I don't like it when objects move that are not supposed to move, especially when they start staring at you. You better turn your head right back around. Oof. That's not how I need this thing to go. Why did I thought this was a good idea? Let me off. Let me off. I'm done. I'm so done.
Callum, why did you go? Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
So, I have a feeling the narrative is just gonna get infinitely worse. Could that be the case? Oh, hi, random van.
Another accident. This place.
Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so only the real question is whether we'll have any customers. Not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I need band Archie's work stuff. I think the resident. So the general gist, of course, if you haven't already figured it out, is the park's haunted. Like it's super haunted. If I remember correctly, Nathaniel Winter, the Winter family, Winter Sr., basically developed the park as a means of, capturing the essence of the supernatural, or preventing it from getting out. I can't recall which. I'm a little rusty, mostly because I don't like thinking about that place. Oh, you. There was a mission where you basically had to ride the rides, like in this game, in the MMO. And this is my least favorite one, because when the arms start going around really fast, yeah, you're gonna die. And I figured that out the hard way the first time. Like, why am I dead? Oh, I got smashed by a car. That's why I'm dead. Yeah, that'll do it to you. Isn't there a note around here?
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Oh, there it is.
The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Okay, Norma Creed is actually a character in the MMO. She's kind of a bamf of a lady with a shotgun. I love her. Give you guys a minute to read that. Alright.
Come back. Wait for mommy.
Call him out.
Callum, where'd you go? Stop! Callum! I can't get on while it's moving.
That should do it. Here we go. Well, I don't think these things have the physical capability of turning its head around and looking at me. However, there's that person in the booth. Let's see if I can get a good look at his face. Or not. Oh, there we go. Spoilers. It's the Boogeyman. He's not in the thing when you
Callum?
come back here.
Don't hide from me, Callum! Where did you go? Oh, I remember this.
He had red hair, but now he has... Hmm? Huh. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. I think I'm supposed to go...
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered. And as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
See if I can get a better look at her. Somebody definitely in there. Is that a demon plushie? She's gonna be up against the glass, isn't she? Not fun. Tracks. Tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping. Most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See, even I'm starting to call him Chad. And I went to school with the guy. Chad's the chipmunk. Oof, hate that thing. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, is Chad, the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park, lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears a suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work, taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly. to a park manager about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seemed to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. And apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in the gutter outside the Psychoil station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me. That's always fun. Sizing me up. I fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and he came by. Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. I saw that coming, and I still jumped. I knew it was coming.
Where are you?
What the heck makes you think that's kid-friendly? Who's saying something? It's definitely saying something. I may not be much of a talker, mostly because I'm not a fan of horror games.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Which way was I supposed to go? Apparently, I'm forced to go this way. Yay, linear! There's an explanation for that. Thank you, Steen, for the pun.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Callum, stay where you are.
Is there anything in the booth? No.
Callum!
Alright, I'm coming. See? I'm even got my jogging on. Francis Dufresne, another main character of the game. The Shakes. 1976, laborers working on the crane. Richard Stapleton, Lawrence Creed, Norma Creed's husband or brother? I can't remember which. Traps attached to the load of the truck, causing. Oh, fun. Alright. Nope, don't hit me. Thank you. Much appreciated. This game's not the big on the whole horror part, which is probably the reason why I can tolerate playing it. But it's certainly got an interesting story if you know the secret world.
Stay where you are! It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Okay. I would not recommend leaving a kid in the car. That's just me. Yeah, Nexus for dark energies. The place is just, you know, haunted as fuck. Like, super haunted. And all kinds of nasty stuff is drawn here. Time to ride another ride. Yay! This is really not making me enthusiastic for ever going to an amusement park again. Times the charm, huh? Yeah. Let's get a good look at this before I ride it. Oh, it's all rust covered and creaky. Yeah, I'm guaranteed that hasn't passed safety inspection for a while. Why not? The view is so inspiring. It is nice looking though. The game is very pretty looking. I love how much work they did truly put into it.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me.
Really high up.
When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Someone's bitter. Then again, she is riding the Ferris wheel. Ooh. The implications of that. Hi, buddy! Working that booth? Doing that overtime? Not anymore, apparently.
Where are you? Callum! Mommy is coming, Callum! Don't be afraid.
Uh-oh. Gotta sneeze.
Callum, where did you go? Where are you, Callum? Stay where you are!
Oh. Oh, those creepy dolls like the one from issue number 7. Nope. Well, that could have ended badly.
Come to mommy, Callum!
But it land. There it is.
Callum, where are you?
Who's watching me?
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
I may not want kids, but lady, that is brutal.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Wow. I don't got nothing to say for that. Nothing at all. Okay, how do we... Here we go. This is actually one of my favorite parts in the park is, hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. Working that
What do you
overtime again, huh?
want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is?
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Lovely. I said this is actually one of my favorite parts of it, is actually riding the roller coaster in the MMO because it is a lot of fun actually. I actually play on the Leviathan server typically. I run under Sonya Sunnybeam Blale. for my handle on Secret World. After this game ends, I'll let you guys enjoy that. I'll explain in further detail what exactly you're seeing, because there actually is an explanation for everything, and it makes a lot of sense if you play the game.
This isn't a game, Callum! I can help you, Callum. The witch awaits. I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
Okay, which way am I supposed to go?
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, you will understand why.
That was a real flip-flop of opinion there, lady. Come on, Lorraine. One minute you hate him, next minute you're like, I love him, but nobody hurt. Oh, no, what am I talking about? Now I know what's going on. She's like, nobody hurts my baby but me. Yay. Yay. I'm trapped.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Everything you're reading here in the game does actually tie into the Secret World. It's all very interesting. It's a nice expansion. I was very happy with that. Innsmouth Academy. Hi, Illuminati. Ravens. Ravens play a significant thing. You went to an electric park. Is it true judging when something like this occurs? The stuff adult. Cool. Left. I guess we're going left. Go to the voices. They might be nice. They might be nice. You never know. Is there something behind this shack? Maybe they just want to be. Let's say no.
Callum? Callum! Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Whoa! Forgot about him. God, I hate that chipmunk. Ugh. Something.
These are mine.
The boogeyman. How do I get out?
Callum, I'm sorry.
That's how I get out.
Forgive me, Callum.
Let's take a moment to explore. Oh, I can walk through it.
Forgive me, Callum. Don't leave me here, Callum.
I think I know where I need to go.
Don't leave me here, Callum.
This way? No, apparently not. I can't recall where to go. Go around the teddy bears.
Don't touch me.
Callum, I'm sorry.
This different? This it is. Oh, hi, Beaumont. It's spoilers for the first part of the game. It's spoilers.
Don't leave me here, Callum.
Don't let the witch put me in the oven.
Oh, God, no.
Here we go. Down the rabbit hole, huh?
Come back, Callum! The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
As you can tell, this game's based around, this event is based around the Boogeyman, who is one of the people haunting the Atlantic Island Park. Secret World is really good of actually being pretty darn accurate to the mythology of each creature in the game. I'd really give it a check it out because the Boogeyman is actually pretty bad. Go inside here, right? Inside the mouth, because that's always a good idea. Yep, going in the mouth. Here we go. I'm gonna love this, aren't I? Probably not. Here we go. Oh, that better not be who I think it is. I swear you make another appearance, I will not be violent. I'm a better person than that. No, I'm not. Nathaniel Winter. There's Nathaniel Winter Sr. and then there's Nathaniel Winter Jr. God. It's like Christopher Walken and Steve Buscemi had a baby. And then maybe mildly possessed. You actually start looking at her eyes, they're a little weird. Nice to meet you too, Strigoi. Gotta get a good look at her. Werewolf. I hate jump scares. They're effective, but I hate them. I hate you! I was just talking about that.
Where is my boy?
Behind you!
Who was that?
Don't let him take me.
I keep expecting to find Lore, and I know that's not gonna happen. I don't want it.
Leave me alone!
Did I come through this way? Anything in here?
Don't make me look at it.
Jump scares. This is exactly the reason why I hate them. Every time I see it coming!
Don't leave me!
killing you. Zombie. Weekend warrior. Because I farm over there by the airport all the time. Okay, I'll go through the doors. You're gonna shut behind me. I have reason to believe that, if I recall correctly, the boogeyman is capable of possession, and I believe both her and the son were affected and possessed by him. I'll have to go look into that.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
I have a terrible. Huh. Now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer. Probably speaking to a revenant. Okay. Rubik's Cube. I think I still have one somewhere. Probably under 6 layers of dust. Join. Okay, so I can't flip it around? No. Wow! Cigarettes everywhere. The wilting. Flare. Electricity bill, fix faucet. I can examine a wrench. Can I turn the water off? Obviously not. It's a pretty big kitchen, actually. It's a really big kitchen. I live in a studio apartment, and literally my entire kitchen is probably from this stove to like that counter, like right here. That's it. Both sides. This place is huge. Okay. apples. The apples look very pretty. This apartment is huge. Or is it a house? Either way, it's huge. Wait a minute. You ran off. She was a young little girl and you're blaming her? Anyway, I can see where some of the anger came from. Okay, so read letter. Lorraine Maylard. Oh, I forgot the name of this, but I had one of these when I was a kid. Injuries were often. Because what's child safety back in the late 80s, early 90s? We don't know. Not in comparison to today. You know, they came out a lot longer than that. I think it was actually my dad's old toy. Is that even proven to be work? Still lived, Flags Pharmacy.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he? What have you done with him?
Here we go. Quack, quack. Here we go again. Nightmare Circus. Milligram tablets. Things look a little more eerie. Oh, I hear that sound. That sounds very familiar. This is really what got me excited right here when I first initially looked into this. The name Emma plays a huge role in issue 7. Even though it turns out that's not turns out very interesting. For those who haven't seen it, I will attempt to not spoil it. I'll be nice. Cannibalism. Ooh. There's
Show yourself?
That radio noise is from the main game.
Don't leave me!
Organize babysitter for Callum. Follow up with Dr. Spencer to take the pills. Wrench is gone. Chick is not looking so good, or is that fish?
Went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 quack. But no
Yep.
ducks came back.
Alright.
Give it to me!
Oh, that was weird. Ugh. Things are starting to get a little weird. Werewolves? Wow. I think she might have a Zolift problem. That's not good. Or lie. Or cry. Or try. Or lie. Or why. Really serious soul lift problem.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
Zolo prescription, Zolo prescription. Wow. More pills. Take us to Atlantic Island Park. Weird. It doesn't talk when you're in the room. There's the wrench. Wow. Pills, bottles everywhere. And wine. That's making me. History of Solomon Island. She got mad one day.
make me see?
The boogeyman. Ah, the babies have made a return. Oh, you will quickly come to hate those little naked babies in the game. Oh. They're everywhere. Nice. Oof. Not quite. See her try. More Zoloft. Zolos. Best friends Dawn and Laura.
Alone?
Mm. Baby roasting in the oven. Oh, that's not good. I think I just found the murder weapon. Oh, don't go poltergeist on me. Someone got really angry. More pills. Oh, that's not covered in blood. More babies hanging from the wall. more babies. Alive. See him die. Cry. Say bye-bye. Let's... Oh boy.
What have you done with them?
That's world style.
Show yourself. Stop! Leave me alone!
I'm gonna be quiet. Alright, let's see what's on the other side.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
I'm gonna say
Give it to me!
yes. My cat has come to say hello. Okay. Are we looking for anything in
Please.
particular?
Make me see. I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
I saw that sparkle. Yeah, publishing. There's that device again. Music reminds me of the Sunken Library. Yeah. Hansel and Gretel. Nice cover. Brothers okay. I was like, it better not be that chipmunk again. What's that? Okay.
Callum. Callum! Callum!
Cthulhu shirt. Love it.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time.
All the time. I don't think people
Take a
just simply
deep
lose a
breath and
kid
think about the
on
last
their own
place you
volition.
saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Dreamlike state. Okay. That was the park based on the MMORPG, The Secret World. The Boogeyman pretty much is in run of the show at the park, and the bee he placed on the desk is not just an ordinary bee. Anybody, of course, who plays The Secret World knows that's the case. Lorraine Maillard played a recent role in the Halloween mission this past year, where a bee managed to commit suicide. Bee agents, or Gaia agents, as they're often referred to. The bees are nothing more than manifestations of, I believe, animal, or just basically the will of the Gaia machine, or the God machine, as it's often referred to in other aspects, but typically Gaia is the main thing it's called. And they're basically your character is a superhero in a sense. You know, they're superpowered, they're immortal, they're very, very hard to actually, well, they're not completely immortal, they can be killed, it's just very, very difficult to do so, as far as I can tell. That was the park. So the bee is a significance because Lorraine, unlike other bees, agents of the Gaia machine are chosen. Gaia was Lorraine was artificially implanted with a Gaia bee, and the bees did not like that, and she started hearing voices. It was already showing that she was very mentally unstable. That's basically in the Boogeyman. It was based around it. It's a really good game if you're looking for an MMO that's it's a lot more story-based. A lot of people have complaints about the combat and everything, but I actually really enjoy it, mostly because there's no class system, no leveling system. I'm just like, I could do this all night. But that was the whole park. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to be again playing tomorrow night. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be just yet. It's probably going to be some random FPS. I will actually, once I get everything situated, I will attempt to have a PlayStation camera for the PlayStation so I can play all the games I have on there. Of course, Wednesday nights is the nights I play Dragon Age Inquisition. I will be playing that in its entirety. If you guys ever have a suggestion of what a game you want me to play, let me know. Send me a message, or you can hit me up on Twitter at twitter.com/Yolika. And I'll see you guys all later, eh? Bye.